Hello, I'm Terry Hopsager, Director of Business Development at Washington Retail Association, and I'm going to show you how becoming a member of Washington Retail will have a direct financial impact on your company's bottom line. My goal today is to inform and educate companies that have businesses in our state about all avenues available that would reduce the cost of doing business and also maximize your company's profits. But before I get started and get to the heart of our program, let me just back up a little and tell you about Washington Retail Association.
And I look forward to the opportunity to utilize my business background and to understand that I am fiscally conservative. What does that look like as we want to make advances in our state towards things that benefit our communities? And I think that's a broader question, and I look forward to moving forward with the party in that.
But if you get over that cotton candy moment and you really put some deep thought into it, you come to the conclusion, although this may make me feel good, it will hurt others. And I would ask voters to think about, when you vote for public policy, is voting for public policy designed to make you feel good about yourself, or is it designed to help other people? The minimum wage hurts other people, and they should think about that before they cast that vote.
What do you expect that change would do to your business if it happened this year?
If it happened this year, I'm afraid I am going to have to start probably selling my business, hopefully, or else just shutting it down.
This bill would treat the combination of those items stolen, and if they exceed $750, then any person caught in the furtherance of this type of flash mob conspiracy can be charged with a more serious offense, a gross misdemeanor on the first offense and then a felony on the second.
Okay.
Well, we start with state government, and we start with the budget and taxation, where the money is spent and how they obtain the money to spend. Those are the two things that we have a laser focus on, particularly while the legislature is in session.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not part of the process, you're allowing those that may be adversaries to dictate the terms of the rules and legislation that's going to enact it and who's going to be in office. And so, one of my biggest, strongest messages is always get engaged, get involved, and play a role and be an advocate for your issues.
WRA's Director of Government Affairs, Joni Deutsch, testified in favor of bills.
Good morning, Joni Deutsch with the Washington Retail Association. We would like to approve the bill to protect legitimate businesses. We represent a number of businesses who already know that veterans are highly skilled, motivated, and hardworking.
In other testimony, Mark Johnson, Vice President of Government Affairs for WRA, testified on a bill.
Patent trolling is a very serious problem that impacts many businesses, including retailers. This unscrupulous practice is particularly damaging to small retailers. I encourage this committee to again act favorably on this important, reasonable, and fair legislation, the Patent Troll Prevention Act, Senate Bill 5059. Thank you.
I highly recommend that every business in this state be a member of the Washington Research Council. We are because their work is highly credible. You won't read political tones in their work, but you will read details that others overlook. You won't find a better group of researchers covering the issues that we care about. It's critical to have an organization like the Washington Research Council because they're the only ones working full-time to evaluate things like what's in the state's budget. They answer questions like how much of the state's budget relies on new business taxes, and what are those taxes? What are the impacts? What are some of the unintended consequences? This is critical information, and it helps us understand what we can expect. I think they give us some business certainty in their future costs. If you haven't read their reports, you should look at them. You'll see what I'm talking about.
We are here for House Bill 1422. This bill updates these programs could be improved if the department were able to speed up administrative payments. Senate Bill 5510, the current wage calculation for purposes of workers' compensation is...
Well, most of them think it's too good to be true. A government entity giving me money back. So I just walk them through the steps and share the financials and return on investment. And
we like to think of ourselves as the eyes and the ears and the voice of the Retail Association, kind of our slogan. And what we do is we try to review all of the bills. Approximately 3,000 will be introduced this legislative session. And then we decide what the impact will be to retailers. And we inform our members, keep them abreast of where that bill is in the process.